Hey everyone, you're watching You Inspire Me. This particular word impress that carries a lot of weightages in our life, and most of our time is spent in impressing others generally. But there are only few times in our lifetime we really have to impress genuinely, exhibiting our knowledge and the value we can bring on the table. This is when we are part of group discussions and personal interviews specific to companies or while enrolling ourselves to any educational institutions. I'm sure most of you would have undergone this phase compulsorily, including me. Being a human resource professional, I have myself rolled out a bunch of GDs and personal interviews on a lot of specific topics in different fields, and have gauged the human behaviors which come into the spotlight in those discussions. These are really interesting to know and understand different personalities. I am making this video mainly to share my practical exposure and tell you what you should execute and follow to crack the group discussion. Hi, I am Joseph Suresh. If you really like my content, make sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button below. This will really motivate me to make more such videos. In simple terms, GD is a set of candidates, maybe about 12 to 15, seated with a specific topic to discuss among themselves for a specified duration, where opposing, shouting, and arguing among others is the most common thing. The final catch here is that with all these disturbances and noise, you should be at any chance impress the moderator to clear the GD round. Even though GD plays a crucial role in selection, be it in education or employment, they are not meant to be taken very seriously because it is something similar to we talking or expressing our opinions about every stuff that comes into the limelight of the discussion when we are with friends and families. GDs are exactly the same, but the only difference is that the topic is given on the spot to discuss. So the only solution here is that we should be prepared on these topics that will be thrown to us to discuss. Your preparation for GD can be on any of these broad categories. Category 1, general topics. GDs most of the times are based on general topics to assess your knowledge on general affairs and facts. These topics helps the moderator to find out how aware are you of what's happening around you. Example for this can be like evolution of education and its transformation and advancement, or the importance of financial literacy in India. Should the financial literacy made compulsory in school curriculums? Category 2, controversial topics. These topics actually leads you to argue in order to gauge your temper and also to know your maturity levels. Examples can be like, was demonetization successful in bringing back the black money? Category 3, case studies. A issue or a problem is put forward and the group has been instructed to come up with a plan or a solution. Example can be like, is diversity and inclusion in companies shape their organizational culture? Why do you think diversity and inclusion in companies are important? And what can the organization actually do to implement this effectively? There are some particular skills you are basically gauged or checked during the whole process of GD. By following and executing the skills in GDs will help you to convey positively to the moderator that you stand out from others with the skills. So what are those skills? Here are they. Knowledge on the respective subject. If you possess this, you can actually execute your inputs boldly to win over the group. The next is the flexibility. This is something like when you start to work, you will be exposed to different teams wherein each person in the team come from different background, opinions, religion, beliefs, lifestyles. You need to accept that positively to be an effective team player. So when in the GD, you should be flexible enough to agree with other people's viewpoints. Communication. You need to be confident and maintain eye contact while talking with the group. The next is first impression. If you are the first person to start the conversation in the topic in the GD, start with a positive note which conveys some meaning. Example can be like, you can start with an incident in your real life which can be related to a particular topic or start with a quote which highlights the topic. By doing this, you can actually create good first impression and grab the attention of all in the group. Don't be aggressive. Universal fact is that aggressive people many times shape to be bad employees and the worst bosses. Do not exhibit this quality, which may finally lead to hitting the table and also screaming at others who do not agree with you during the discussion. Maintain calmness and be composed to share or put forward your information rationally. Do not dominate. GD means team and not an individual. Speak only if you have valid and valuable points to put across on the table relating to the topic. Do not speak for the sake of speaking. As per my analysis, if the group size is 12 to 15 and the duration of the discussion is for 20 minutes, you can actually speak for a maximum of up to 2 to 3 minutes to make a quality impression. At the last, notepad or sheet of paper is mandatory. This can help in many ways to scribble down the ideas which emerge on the topic and also to write down the names of other members in the group. By doing this, the actual advantage is on your side as you can address others with their names to capture their attention to finally put forth your ideas and views with ease. To create a super first impression with the group, you need to take up the responsibility of summarizing all the inputs which have been discussed in the group. Learn first to acknowledge others' opinions and quote your opinions at last, which will give signs of good team player. I'll give you 2 effective inputs which I implemented during my college days to crack the GD. Do this at any cost if you want to crack the GD. 1. Roll out mock GDs. Like example, your mock CAT exams before the final CAT exam. You can plan to roll out mock GDs with friends and family members. It can be a session on any generic topic which will really help you prepare practically before you attend the real GD. So shoot out now to form your own group to crack the GD. 2. Be smart with information. This is very, very important. Read quality books and newspapers to improve the language and view programs that throw light on generic topics. Group discussion is an opportunity for any organization to evaluate a candidate's communication skills, knowledge, leadership skills, listening skills, social skills, ability to think on the spot and improvise. Since teamwork is an essential element of business management and corporate work sphere, a person's ability to perform well in GD is very, very critical for a successful career. So stand up and stand out to crack it. Thanks for watching. This is Joseph Suresh. Stay happy, stay healthy.